Hey, it's David Farmer, and today we're going to look at different ways customers can engage and convert on your dealership website and how you should adjust the way that you handle that customer at point of contact. We all know that on your dealership website, customers can engage and convert through many different tools. And if you're utilizing the Entice lead conversion technology, it might include the Visa Reward Card technology. It might include the Trade Value Express or the Express Cash Offer solution for a trade value. It could be part of the full digital retailing technology, or it could be part of the Get Pre-Qualified through Credit Score Express, where a customer can get their free credit score and get pre-qualified. Now, once the customer visits the dealership showroom, depending on how that customer engaged and convert, your sales team should be ready to be able to handle those customers in a way that is specific to the way that they started the sales process on your dealership website. Now, most customers today are going to visit your dealership website prior to choosing your dealership to visit and potentially purchase a vehicle. And during that visit, they may engage with many different types of technologies, just like what I had listed, including the Entice lead conversion system or any other tools you have on your dealership website. Making sure that your sales team and your greeters are ready and able to answer questions and adjust the way that they handle that customer at point of contact is going to ensure that you have continuity between the customer's on-site experience on the dealership website and then also the in-showroom experience. And we know that by looking at all of the different ways customers are engaging and looking at purchasing vehicles, that a big portion, the largest portion of customers are going to engage first on your dealership website and then choose to visit your dealership showroom. Now, we know that some customers are going to want to start and complete their entire purchase process online and have a vehicle delivered to them, but that's still a very small percentage of all of the customers that you're selling vehicles to. You know this as well as I do. So making sure that you have a sales process that it really engages the way that customers want to buy today is going to ensure that the customer has a much better experience. Now, in my experience, one of the biggest complaints that I've seen from customers is that the purchase process takes too long, and that the amount of information that they start and they share online rarely translates into time savings once they visit your dealership showroom. So we're going to share some techniques on how you can shorten your sales process and make sure that you're leveraging the information that has been shared during the website experience before that customer visits your dealership showroom. So in this video, I know that I mentioned the different Entice lead conversion technologies, but let's focus in on the Credit Score Express solution. And just for reference, what I'm going to do is let me just jump into our dealership website. You can visit entice.com to learn more about all of these products. But from the products menu, I'm going to jump in and jump down to the Credit Score Express page that we have on the site. So our Credit Score Express technology really is a two tools in one. The first is providing the customer the ability to get their free credit score. The second is to be able to complete a full credit application. That full credit application is going to integrate either with Route 1 or DealerTrack, depending on what decisioning engine that you choose to use at your dealership. The goal is to, again, take time out of the sales process and allow a customer to have a rich engagement on your dealership website, and then ultimately visit your dealership showroom for a car purchase experience. And as we look at this page, you're going to see that there's going to be a lot of information about the Credit Score Express technology and how we can embed this on your dealership's website. But basically, a customer has the option to engage this technology from a banner that might be on your homepage, an individual landing page on your dealership website, or from your SRP and your VDP. They can then enter their information right in the Credit Score Express technology, and then we're going to share with them their real FICO score. Now, we're going to express that real FICO score in a range. It's a 20-point range. The goal with that is to be able to provide full transparency and deliver something of value to the customer, meaning their real FICO score, but express that in a range that's going to build in some flexibility. So once the customer visits the dealership showroom, depending on what bureau you might use, if it's up a point or down a point by the time the customer visits the dealership showroom, and that might change the tier level that they're going to get qualified for. So we're going to be able to, again, provide full transparency with flexibility. We utilize that same strategy across all of the tools inside the Entice lead conversion system. Now, once a customer goes through this process, we're going to qualify them for, or get them pre-qualified for a loan. So I'm going to share this certificate right here, and customers are going to receive something like this once they go through the process and get pre-qualified. We're going to share the overall a credit score in this 20-point range, and we're going to include a check for the customer that allows the customer to be pre-qualified. We include a pre-qualification ID. We really make this look like something that is providing a real value to the customer that allows them to shortcut the process once they visit your dealership showroom. We know that a lot of your customers are engaging your website with the question, I wonder if I can get qualified to purchase a vehicle. That's where we leverage the brand name of that FICO credit score. We use that as an enticement to get that customer to engage. And we're not going to spend a lot of time on the technology itself, but I want to be able to utilize this as an example of how we might adjust the way that we approach that customer at point of contact. Now, one of the things that we recommend in our sales process is to have some sort of signature greeting or a power greeting. Now, in this power greeting, there's going to be some key elements that you're going to want to include. Number one, you're going to want to welcome that customer to the dealership. We're going to want your salespeople to introduce themselves. And then we're also going to want to share some sort of unique selling proposition that creates some separation for your dealership. And then we're going to want to use that as an opportunity to transition into the next step of the process by asking an open-ended question and then being prepared to answer that question in a transitional statement. So with all that said, we recommend something like this. Welcome to ABC Toyota, home of the lifetime warranty. My name is David. What can I get you a price or information on today? So we have that welcome, we have the unique selling proposition, in this case, a lifetime warranty, and then we ask an open-ended question to try to engage the customer in conversation. Now, we know that is going to be a perfect time for a customer to throw up an objection like, I'm just looking, just give me your card, I'll come get you when I need you, I'm not buying today. We're going to discuss how to overcome those objections in later videos, but today, let's assume that the customer is going to engage with your salesperson at point of contact by referencing what they did online prior to visiting the dealership showroom. In this case, saying, hey, I was on your website, I got pre-qualified for a loan, I'd like to see what vehicles I can get based on this pre-qualification. So we know that we're going to convert a lot of customers through the Credit Score Express technology. Many of those customers are going to visit your dealership showroom, and they're going to present this pre-qualification certificate either in printed form or on their mobile device. Now, this is the perfect time to transition that customer into a needs assessment in the dealership showroom, an early manager intervention, and then transitioning that customer into the second step of the process, which we recommend is the trade evaluation. So once a customer serves up the Credit Score Express pre-qualification certificate, we recommend that your salespeople do this. Thank the customer for visiting your dealership website. Thank them for taking the time to get pre-qualified. Let them know that we can shortcut the process because of the work that they did on the dealership website. Let's go ahead and go inside and make sure that we can find your information in the computer system, and then we can take that next step. How does that sound? So, customer says, hey, I was on your website and I got pre-qualified. Excellent. Some of our best customers take the time to get pre-qualified prior to visiting the dealership showroom. Do me a favor. Follow me. Let's go into the dealership showroom. Let's make sure that we can find your record in the computer system, which will allow us to save some time while you're here. Follow me. So we're using the reason that they visited your dealership showroom as a segue to get that customer into the dealership showroom. Once you get that customer into the dealership showroom, that's when we recommend that early manager introduction. So you have the opportunity to have a sales manager meet the customer, and then have, at that point, have the manager make that introduction and segue into the trade appraisal. So a manager introduction could be something like, hey, Miss Abate or Mr. Jones, thanks for visiting our website prior to coming into the dealership today. I was able to find your record in the computer system. We do see that you are pre-qualified for the 52550. I want to thank you for taking the time to get some of that work done prior to coming into the dealership. Now, in order to save some time for you today, what I'd like to do is get your vehicle appraised while you're selecting a new vehicle. If you don't mind me asking, what are you driving now? Now, that's going to be another open-ended question where a customer can say, I'm not, or I don't have a vehicle to trade in, or I drive a Toyota Corolla, or whatever the answer is. It's a nice open-ended question to move towards building value into that second step of the process, which is that trade evaluation. All along, assuring the customer that we're going to do as much as we possibly can to take time out of the deal. All right, so in this video today, we talked about different ways customers can convert on your dealership website, how to make sure that your salespeople know how to handle each individual customer as they visit your dealership showroom. We talked about utilizing a power greeting, and then using that power greeting to ask an open-ended question, and then move that customer into an early manager intervention, and then ultimately into the second step of the process, which is a trade appraisal. I appreciate your time learning and checking out our videos. Now, you're going to find this video plus many others at entice.com.